Hey everybody, Jen here of GenX Website Design and Strategy. If you've visited my blog before, then you know that I've worked hard to address a little issue we Squarespacers have had with getting our blog posts indexed by Google. Since going down that rabbit hole, I've implemented a few key changes that have been working well for me. So in this video, I want to share with you a tip that I've had great success with, both for myself and my clients. In your blog post settings under Share, you've probably enabled this feature to push to Google Search Console. But I've noticed this doesn't seem to be a guarantee. And maybe I'm imagining it, but it also seems to take longer for blog posts to actually get indexed by Google if you just sit and wait for it. So even though I have all of my posts pushing to Google Search Console, it just doesn't seem to be a guarantee for getting blog posts indexed, at least not in the time frame that I would like them to be indexed. When I publish a blog post, I want it indexed soon. So I take a proactive approach and immediately request indexing with Google Search Console as soon as I publish the thing. And these are the steps that I take. First, I go to my website and I open up the live blog post in my browser. Then I log into Google Search Console. I copy the URL of my blog post right out of the browser, and I paste it here where it says inspect any URL in my property. So I'm going to paste this here and hit enter. It's going to tell you that the URL is not on Google. Now select test live URL, and this might actually take a minute or two. You may get all green check marks, but you also might get something like this that says that the URL is available but has issues. And the issue is almost always going to be mobile usability, because this also seems to be a thing. You can certainly check it for mobile usability issues, but usually this warning is totally bogus. And you can just move on to the next step, which is to request indexing. So select request indexing and you're done. Every time I've done this, even with this warning, my blog post has been indexed the very next day. Now, I can't guarantee this is going to happen for you because there are many variables to getting things to work with Google. I do strongly suggest getting the SEO Space plugin. There's a link to it right from this blog post, and this plugin will help you optimize your blog posts. It is so worth it just to have access to Henry Purchase and the SEO Space community. There is so much value there. Now, if you happen to get a notification in here saying that your blog post is being blocked by a tag, then what that means is you've probably inadvertently hidden your blog posts from SEO search results. So you're going to want to check that. Go up to the settings for your blog and select SEO and make sure that this is not toggled on. You can't simply hide one blog post. It's going to hide all of the blog posts. Sometimes this happens when people are setting up a blog. They don't want it to be live until it's ready, so they hide it from SEO search results and then forget to make it visible again. Hey, it happens. I have a client who I did this for yesterday. She just started blogging. None of her blog posts were being indexed by Google. So I added her as a property to my Google Search Console account. I went through the steps that I just showed you yesterday afternoon. So now I want to check to see if her blog posts are actually indexed. And I'm going to show you how to do that too. You don't have to do this in Google Search Console. There is a much easier way. I use the Google Chrome browser, which is what you should be using if you are working with Squarespace. I'm going to copy the URL right out of the browser, and then I'm going to open up a tab, and I'm going to type the word site, S-I-T-E, colon, and then I'm going to paste the URL. And when I hit enter, there it is. This is how you determine if any of your blog posts or any page that you want to check on your website, for that matter, is indexed by Google. You just type in the word site, colon, and then the URL for the page. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like when you have a page that's not indexed. I already know that this page hasn't been indexed yet because I literally just requested indexing and it's going to take more than 5 minutes. So I'm coming back over here and I'm going to type in site, colon, and I'm going to paste the URL and hit enter. And this is what you're going to get if your page is not indexed by Google. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys found that helpful. I'm going to leave a link below this video to the SEO Space plugin, which I highly recommend, and I have found it really helpful for optimizing my blog posts, which I think also helps to get them indexed. If you like this video, please give it a like, consider subscribing to my channel, maybe share this with someone who you think could use some help with this, but most of all, have fun with your Squarespace website.